Okay guys, once again, I break this lab into like 3 different sections. Is because I like to make it more organized. For the sake of the video, I think it's important if somebody watch me um, doing the lab, they kind of follow through everything and hopefully learn from it. My goal is to share my lab experience, and if I did something wrong, comment below and we'll learn from each other. It's important that we do that. And that being said, the next step is going to configure the switch 1 and switch 2 trunk and allow only its necessary VLAN and configure the unused VLAN as a native VLAN. Okay, so again, I'm going to start with switch 1. Click on it and same thing, enable configuration terminal. We're going to targeting the interface G0/1. So in G0/1, okay, and we going to type switch port tab mode trunk. Okay, we just enable this port to be trunk port. This would allow multiple traffic or VLAN to travel through this port. Okay, and so we go ahead and do what VLAN we want to enable, right? We're gonna do switch port trunk allowed VLAN. In this case, it's gonna be from 10 and 30, 10, comma 30. Hit enter, and then we going to also create a native trunk with 1001. Default, I believe, is 1, and for security purposes, you don't want to um, do that because that's a risk of many things. Um, Not really sure, to be honest, not really sure the the outcome of that for a security standpoint, but hopefully I'll learn that in the later on. So to do so, we're going to do switch port trunk native VLAN, and then we want to assign to 1001. Okay, and then hit enter. Okay, now go ahead. I'm gonna do VLAN. We're gonna check the trunk. Whatever we create, we want to double check, right? So I'm gonna do that. Do show. Is it VLAN trunk or I think we're gonna do VLAN brief. I think VLAN brief. Yeah, VLAN brief. Okay. You could see here it says native VLAN miss my discover, and we created this right here G01. So I think that's how you read it. To be honest, it's the first time I was doing this, actually doing this. So let's see. I could do show VLAN trunk or trunk brief. Okay, that's not gonna work. Do show interface trunk maybe? Okay. Um, nice. Okay, I could see here it all works, and I could see here that is native 1001 right here. Okay, so we just did that. Perfect. Now we double check everything. Just good. Go ahead and kind of do the same thing on switch 2. Hit enter. Config T. Do the same thing. Switch. Oh, forgot to enter the interface, obviously. Interface I want to tag it is G0/1. Enter. Switch mode. Switch port. Mode trunk. So if you don't like to type the whole thing, you could also click tab or like press tab on your keyboard, like to show, you know. So let's do that already. I'm going to go ahead and do same thing. Switch port, trunk, allowed, VLAN, 10/30. Okay, here you go. And then gonna do the same thing. Trunk, switch port trunk, native, VLAN 1001. Now this is very important. Make sure this configuration is match with switch 1. Okay, do that. And if you did it correctly, it should show VLAN 10, 20, 30, just like the other one. Okay, let's do that. Do show VLAN brief. There you go. So if you watch Jimmy videos, you wouldn't see this unless you configure like you type VLAN 30 for example, or VLAN 20. I think I don't remember exactly, but I kind of did it differently because I kind of know. But his way is really good too because you actually know another command prompt to type. But it was just for me it's just confusing at first. But then I kind of go back and forth to rewatch everything and find out if I created first at the beginning, then I would have that problem. You know what I mean? So what I did and I created earlier, if that makes sense. Okay. All right. So I think that's it for this video. I'm gonna make another part 3 pretty soon. So stay tuned.